Now we come to the most important, one of the most important topics in preventive and social medicine, community medicine. It is biostatistics. ठीक है, we'll be covering this topic in a series of lectures, and I'll try and make you understand the important concepts behind biostatistics, the important tests and everything that come as MCQs and also as university questions. देखो, biostatistics is one of the most important backbones of public health, just like epidemiology. ठीक है, so let us try and understand what it is. Now, बायोस्टैटिस्टिक्स का सिंपल डेफिनेशन है एप्लीकेशन ऑफ स्टैटिस्टिक मॉडल्स टू द फील्ड ऑफ, इट कुड बी बायोलॉजी, टू हेल्थ, एनीथिंग. ओके, बायोस्टैटिस्टिक्स क्या होता है? व्हेन वी अप्लाई स्टैटिस्टिकल मॉडल्स टू अ सर्टेन फील्ड. ठीक है, दैट इज बायोस्टैटिस्टिक्स. वी कैन ऑल्सो से इट्स द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ स्टैटिस्टिक्स. ठीक है, स्टैटिस्टिक्स विच इज स्टैटिस्टिकल मॉडल्स in the field of, say, medicine. We're talking about medicine right now. We're talking about public health right now. Okay. Now, I told you when I was teaching you epidemiology that epidemiology is a very important component, or is another backbone of public health. Okay. So the question arises that is epidemiology and biostats linked, or if yes, how are they linked? So if you remember, what was epidemiology? Yes, epidemiology is simply studying about the diseases, the distribution of diseases, and applying this study for the control of these diseases. ठीक है? The question that arises is that how do you study these diseases? How are you able to gather data about these diseases? By conducting certain studies, by conducting various studies. ठीक है? इन स्टडीज में आप क्या कर रहे हो? यू आर कलेक्टिंग डेटा. ठीक है, जस्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड, एपिडेमियोलॉजी में हम क्या कर रहे थे? एपिडेमियोलॉजी में वी आर सिंपली स्टडिंग अबाउट डिजीजेस. ठीक है, एंड हाउ आर वी स्टडिंग अबाउट डिजीजेस? बाय कंडक्टिंग स्टडी, वेरियस स्टडीज, बाय कंडक्टिंग सर्टन स्टडी डिजाइंस. इन स्टडी डिजाइन से हम क्या कर रहे हैं? वी आर ट्राइंग टू कलेक्ट सर्टन डेटा. ठीक है, we are trying to collect the data. Now this data, okay, this data that we are trying to collect is a very raw data. ठीक है, suppose I went to a slum, I wanted to know the prevalence of, say, hypertension among elderlies in that slum area. So I did a cross-sectional study and I collected certain data regarding the socio-demographic variables, regarding personal factors, regarding a lot of things, behavioral factors. Now I have just brought some data with me. This data is raw data. ठीक है, to make it effective, this raw data को क्या करना है? The raw data that you've collected, it needs to be processed. Processed मतलब this raw data needs to be analyzed further. After analyzed, you just can't stop it. अगर मुझे पता चला that prevalence of hypertension among elderly there in that slum is, say, 60%. ठीक है, so I have analyzed this. I cannot stop at the step of analysis. ठीक है, मेरे को क्या करना होगा? Further, I need to disseminate this data. ठीक है, this entire process that's happening of raw data being processed further, of analyzed and disseminated, is biostatistics. In simple terms, in layman term, if you want to understand this, ठीक है, biostatistics. ठीक है, it is simply further processing of raw data. This is how epidemiology and biostats are linked. ठीक है, epidemiology में आप diseases के बारे में, health events के बारे में you're collecting information by conducting various forms of study design. What will we do with that information? That information is nothing but data. उस data को आगे process करना है. ठीक है, process मतलब you need to analyze and disseminate it further to be able to control that particular health problem. That is biostatistics. ठीक है, अब ये जो data तुम collect करते हो, it could be represented in terms of tables or in terms of graphs. ठीक है, Okay, so this is just a gist about a very basic thing about what we're doing in biostatistics. ठीक है, अभी biostatistics का the first thing that we have is the first lecture, the first part of the lecture is about it's about the variables. ठीक है, वेरिएबल्स बायोस्टैट्स में हम क्या करते हैं, डेटा तो हम कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, डेटा इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वेरिएबल्स. ठीक है, वेरिएबल्स क्या होता है, variables is nothing but something that can take up a value. ठीक है, so we can say it is something that can take up a variable. We have a number of classifications for the types of variables that we collect in our that we have in a data set. ठीक है, देखो जैसे वेरिएबल्स क्या हुआ, सपोज इफ यू गो बैक टू अ प्रीवियस एग्जांपल, वी आर ट्राइंग टू फाइंड आउट द प्रेवलेंस ऑफ हाइपरटेंशन. तो मैंने बहुत सारे वेरिएबल्स कलेक्ट किए होंगे, मैंने बहुत सारे डेटा कलेक्ट किए होंगे. जैसे मैंने हाइट ऑफ एन एल्डरली लिया होगा, वेट ऑफ एन एल्डरली लिया होगा. ठीक है, आई मस्ट हैव टेकन से कुछ और स्टडी है वेयर आई हैव टेकन द हीमोग्लोबिन ऑफ द एल्डरली. आई हैव आस्क्ड हिम व्हाट इज द ब्लड ग्रुप दैट ही बिलोंग्स टू. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स दैट आई हैव कलेक्टेड द इंफॉर्मेशन, I have collected information about these variables. So all these things become what is known as variables. So variable simply क्या होता है, something that can take up a value. ठीक है, so this is value, something that can take up a value. अब हमारे पास classification होती है of this variable. So what is that classification? The first classification is variables can be classified into quantitative variables and qualitative variables. Quantitative मतलब, as the word suggests, quantity. These variables can be measured. Okay, so quantitative variables are variables that can be measured and compared. ठीक है, क्वालिटेटिव वेरिएबल्स क्या होते हैं, दे कैन नॉट बी मेजर्ड. ठीक है, दे कैन नॉट बी मेजर्ड नॉर आर दे कंपेरेबल. दे आर क्वालिटेटिव वेरिएबल्स. स्टडी कंडक्ट किया, तुमने बहुत सा इंफॉर्मेशन लिया है. दीज इंफॉर्मेशंस आर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वेरिएबल्स, सोशो डेमोग्राफिक वेरिएबल्स, पर्सनल वेरिएबल्स, एकेडमिक रिलेटेड वेरिएबल्स, फिजिकल पैरामीटर्स. सो ऑल दीज वेरिएबल्स could be classified as either quantitative variables or qualitative variables. Quantitative variables क्या हो गए, those variables that can be measured and are comparable. Qualitative, as the name suggests, they cannot be measured nor are they comparable. So let us see certain examples. It will become very clear to you. Suppose I ask height of a person. You went and collected information. So you took the height of an elderly, say A, and an elderly B. So you have measured the height of that person. So the height of a person could be, say, 160 centimeter, 160. Somebody's could be 160.5 1 centimeter. Somebody could be 150 centimeter, 180, so on and so forth. Okay. Similarly, if we say weight, somebody could be 80 kgs. Somebody could be 90 kgs, somebody could be 50 kgs, somebody could be 60.1 kg. So, क्या हो रहा है इसमें से? What are you seeing? That you can exactly measure these variables and you can also compare. Height of person A is so many times more than height of person B. ठीक है? Weight of person A is so many times more than weight of person B. So, you are able to measure as well as compare. So they are therefore known as quantitative variables. Qualitative variables क्या होता है? You cannot exactly measure nor can you compare. Very basic example of this is, say, gender. A person can be male or a female. ठीक है? I cannot measure how much a male a person is, right? I cannot also compare that this person A is so many times more male than this person B. ठीक है? So you cannot measure, you cannot compare. दूसरा example ले लो, blood group. ठीक है? Blood group, somebody could be A positive, B positive, AB positive, anything. ठीक है? जो 4 blood groups है, they can be anything. I cannot measure this. I cannot say how much of A positive a person is. ठीक है, so I'll put that line for you. I cannot say, ठीक है, I cannot say how much, ठीक है, how much of A positive a person is. I cannot say that. ठीक है, and I cannot compare two people. I cannot say that I'll put here, cannot say person A, suppose person A is 2 times more A positive than person B. समझ में आया? I cannot do this. So this becomes a qualitative variables. Another example ले लो. You can have RH status. So RH status positive होगा, RH positive, RH negative. I cannot say how much RH positive exactly a person is. And again, I cannot compare that this particular person is so many times more RH positive or negative than this person. समझ में आया? So this is very basic. The first classification is quantitative variables and qualitative. जैसे let's take one more example. If I ask you, anemia is which, anemia belongs to which type of classification? Quantitative, qualitative. एक तरफ I put anemia and the other area I put hemoglobin. Anemia क्या होता है? Either a person will be anemic or will not be anemic. ठीक है, either you will be anemic, yes or no. I cannot say you are, this much more anemic than some other person, or you are exactly so many, I cannot measure anemia in numbers. ठीक है, कि मैं 10 points anemic हूँ, नहीं, I cannot say that. But on the contrary, what could I say? Anemia हम कैसे बोलते हैं? On the basis of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin के basis पे hemoglobin becomes a quantitative variable because I can exactly measure my hemoglobin. Somebody could be 11.2 gram per dl, somebody could be 12 gram per dl, somebody could be 9.1 gram per dl. So when it comes to hemoglobin, I can exactly measure कि कौन कितना hemoglobin है किसको, and I can also compare between two people, but I cannot measure exactly how much anemic I am. समझ में आ रहा है? So anemia becomes a qualitative variable. ठीक है, hemoglobin on the other hand becomes quantitative variable. Similarly, any disease if I talk about, ठीक है, presence or absence of any disease, suppose I talk about diabetes, ठीक है, I talk about diabetes or a disease becomes a qualitative variable. कैसे? Like we spoke about diabetes, either I will have diabetes or I will not have. Diabetes is decided on the basis of, say for now, fasting blood sugar. So fasting blood sugar can exactly be measured and it can also be compared. So this becomes a quantitative variable. ठीक है, so all the blood values like serum cholesterol, cholesterol values, serum urea creatinine values, liver function test, all of these can be measured and compared. ठीक है, so they are all quantitative variables. The rest which cannot be measured and compared become automatically a qualitative variables. ठीक है, so this was the first classification of variables, which is quantitative versus qualitative. The second classification of variables क्या होते हैं? It is variables. ठीक है, the second classification is it could be continuous or it could be discrete. Continuous variables मतलब क्या हुआ? As the name suggests, the variables can have many possible values. Okay, the variables can have many possible values and also take up in between values. ठीक है, discrete variables on the other hand क्या होता है? They can take up fewer values, ठीक है, and no in between values. ठीक है. कॉन्टिन्यूस वेरिएबल्स क्या होते हैं? दे कैन हैव मेनी पॉसिबल वैल्यूज, बहुत सारे वैल्यूज ले सकते हैं एंड ऑल्सो टेक अप in between values. But discrete variables क्या होते हैं? They can take up fewer values and they do not take up any in between values. Very simple. Continuous variables के example again can be height, again can be weight, again can be hemoglobin. Height of a person could be anything, 150.1 centimeters. Weight could be anything, 80.1 kg, 80.5 kg. Hemoglobin भी कोई भी वैल्यू ले सकता है, 11.2, 11.12, 11.3, 12.6. So it can take up many possible values and also in between values. But when we talk about discrete variables, they cannot take up many possible values. Definitely no values in decimal. Again इसके example क्या हो जाएगा? Blood group. Blood group कैसे? They can only take up either A positive, B positive, AB positive. ठीक है? I cannot have A.1 positive. No. So definitely it cannot take up values in decimals and it cannot take up many values. It will only take up fewer values. जैसे sex of a person. ठीक है. Then again presence. We just did this. ठीक है. Some disease. Presence or absence of disease. ठीक है. Presence or absence of anemia, obesity. All these. ठीक है. So this is continuous and discrete. Then we have a third classification of variables. ठीक है. This third classification के according variables क्या होते हैं? Let us see. The third classification के according the variables could be dichotomous, ठीक है, और polyotomous. Dichotomous variables मतलब dicho, two, so binary. Polyotomous variables मतलब क्या होता है? They can take up more than two values. ठीक है. So polyotomous. Dichotomous मतलब क्या हो गया? Only two values. जैसे RH status. You can either be RH positive, you can either be RH negative. But ABO blood group क्या हो जाएगा? Polyotomous. It can take up more than two values, है ना? A positive, B positive, AB positive, O positive. So you can polyotomous मतलब you can take up more than two values. Dichotomous मतलब सिर्फ दो values. ठीक है. उसके बाद let's take up if we talk about say presence of any disease. ठीक है. So disease, it would only be yes, no. Polyotomous में क्या आ सकता है? कुछ भी आ सकता है. Height, weight, hemoglobin level, कुछ भी. ठीक है. So this is very simple. You can be asked a question, say let us say they give you an example like height and they can ask you mark the correct options. They can give you it is a qualitative, continuous, polyotomous. The second option could be discrete, say something else, quantitative, dichotomous. So you need to mark the correct one. So let's just take an example of height. Height में the first classification if you see was qualitative and quantitative. So definitely height is quantitative. Why? Because height can also be measured and it can also be compared. ठीक है. So height can also be measured and compared. तो height is quantitative. Continuous है या discrete है? Continuous है. It can take up many possible values and also in between values. And is it a dichotomous or polyotomous? It is polyotomous. It can take up more than two values. ठीक है. Let's take some other example. Suppose we have blood group. ठीक है. Blood group क्या है? Is it quantitative or qualitative? Blood group is definitely qualitative. You cannot measure it. You cannot compare it. Is it continuous or discrete? It is definitely discrete. It cannot take up many values and in between values. It will take up fewer values and